Morning, I'm Fernando Martinez. I'm the principal and owner of Caribbean ICF Solutions. Caribbean ICF Solutions is a ICF solutions provider that has been active since the last 15 years. We have been serving Puerto Rico and the Caribbean for the last 16 years. We have uh, promoted and supported this technology for the ICF technology, which is the insulated concrete form, for the last 15 years. And we have about 100 projects that we have done in the USVI. Okay, insulated concrete forms as a complete solution for your projects. But before I start with that, I want to start with the definition of which is insulated concrete forms. Is rigid foam plastic foam molds that keep the concrete in place during the curing and remain in place after pouring to serve as a thermal insulation for concrete walls and roofs. They are made of foam, commonly known as expanded polystyrene or extruded polystyrene. EPS is what they call expanded polystyrene, and XPX, the extruded. One of the things I want to clarify, because there's a misperception of what this concept is. People think that you are having a foam house, but basically the foam is the form for the concrete. So when people say about having an ICF home and people refer as having a foam house, that's not accurate. It's basically you have a solid concrete house that is formed with foam, and the foam serves as insulation and have other additional benefits. And basically, when you take a house of ICF, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a full monolithic concrete structure, which is very, very strong, and it's gonna protect you against any catastrophic event, either being a Cat 5 a hurricane or a strong earthquake. So let's talk about how many types of ICF they're available or they exist in the market. There's three types of ICF forms. You have the flat wall system, you have the grid system, and you have the post and beam systems. The flat wall system is basically the same as molding. Is basically the same as molding with wood. You have a solid wall of concrete, and it's a shear wall. It's very strong, and it eliminates pretty much the columns and beams that typically you have on a house. Obviously, the structural will specify according to the design how many beams or columns in addition to this you're gonna need. This is an example. Within the flat, there's two types. There's a block and there's a panel system. There's many brands of the block system, which all have its own merits. Um, but the one that we chosen to distribute is the quad lock, which is a panel system. And we're going to be talking about the differences and the attributes and the versatility of the system versus the typical pre-assembled block system.